Hello and welcome to Hillside Gardens. We are now ready for some playoff football. I am Chris Green, aka Greener, and as ever I'm joined by my co-host Craig McLeod. Craig, how's it going?
Yeah, doing well, thank you. Happy to be here once again. It's been a while since we've held the microphones, but here we are. Playoff footballs abound, and it couldn't be any better.
Absolutely, and here we've got a matchup between the UWE Bullets and the Loughborough Students American football team here. Loughborough finishing 4th in the north, and obviously UWE number 1 in the south.
Yeah, we got a good matchup here. Don't let the 4th place finish fool you. Loughborough, a very strong team, had some very strong games against even stronger opponents, unfortunately for them, but here they are with a tough matchup at the fortress that is Hillside Gardens.
Absolutely, UWE ready to receive this opening kickoff today. A few notable misses for UWE today. No KK Brooks, he's out with a little injury. Should be back for the next round, albeit if UWE win this one. And no Jason Maffrey-Sharsh either, he's away as well.
Yeah, that's right. I was speaking with the strength and conditioning coach of UWE, and he was letting me know that it's a hamstring issue for KK. He could be back. He could have played today if needed. And we are ready to go.
And there's the opening kickoff taken by TJ, and he's up around midfield, where that UWE offense, led by Jadrian Clark, ELF MVP, ready to take the field for the first time today. It is very wet and windy here, Craig. Conditions are going to be very difficult to pass the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I don't expect the UWE offense to shy away from the pass game. Like you say, you've got an absolute, stalwart at QB there,
yep.
Absolute weapon, slinging the ball. I'm sure they'll be trying to use that ability, despite the weather having other thoughts.
So UWE about ready to snap this ball. Coming out in a spread look, and it is a jet sweep to number 81, that's Ruck.
Really good job, what a block.
And Dre Ruck is going to the house, first play of the game. He's not going to be cool, and that is going to be a touchdown, UWE Bullets, early doors. First play, first touchdown, and we are already on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. One play, great job from the UWE offense, setting the edge. Some fantastic blocks, not just this killer block you're going to see. Boom! Great job. Great run in.
Yeah, and just Dre Ruck doing the rest of his speed. Just found a seam and a crease and just decided to take it and took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, fantastic job. And UWE, there's been some talk that obviously the competition up north a lot stronger than it is down the south. How will UWE fare? And they're just showing it doesn't matter who their competition is. They're out here to score and score quickly.
Absolutely, and here we go, going for two. Jadrian Clark on the slant route. And that was to Dre Ruck, but he can't bring that one in. And it's interesting you say that, Craig, because there was another playoff game today in Bristol where the SGS Pride took on Durham Saints, and Durham absolutely destroyed them. It was 34-6, I think, the final score in the end, something like that. And it wasn't a close game at all.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. I hear from people that were at the game, it was just a case of Durham just playing smarter, playing stronger, and SGS just getting in their own heads.
And there we see the replay of the 2-point try. That was no good, so our score is UWE 6, Loughborough 0.
Yeah, it was a good pass, good route running on that 2-point attempt. Just maybe the weather taken into effect. Obviously, a bit of a tough pass for the first pass of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a no-glove weather today for receivers.
Yeah, it's no glove. It's glove weather for me behind the mic, though. That's for sure.
So Peter Dua about ready to kick this one away for the Bullets. Return men for Loughborough, number 4, number 81.
Yeah, we do have a team sheet here. We all try and keep up with names as long as
it's very soggy.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get too soaked, this team sheet. And it's in the hands of number 4.
Number 4 is Jack Lugton.
Still on his feet, doing a good job, but that pressure from UWE getting to him in the end.
So our first look at the Loughborough offense today as they trot out, and this UWE defense has been absolutely unstoppable this season. 0 points conceded on the year. That is an incredible feat.
Yeah, they've done an absolutely incredible job at home and away, stopping offenses. Portsmouth got pretty close, but not in the end, as we see a run for the first play. And the ball's on the floor.
Oh, the ball is down. The ball is down. Not sure who's got their hands on it. There's 2 players, one from each team. I think Loughborough's just about snagged that. Number 67 looks like he's got that. Not quite sure, can't see yet.
Yeah, a bit of a dog pile.
Yeah, waiting for the referee's decision. See what they say. Just trying to get the players out of the way.
Yeah, no signal so far.
I think it's going to remain with Loughborough. Referee's having a discussion. The white hat there. Real long discussion.
Yeah,
maybe discussing if the player was down by contact or... Oh, it's UWE
Nice.
ball!
Wow.
It is a turnover. UWE have recovered it somehow, and obviously the discussion between the 2 referees to get the call right, and they have decided it is a UWE Bullets football.
Yeah, great first play from UWE. You got to give the Loughborough running back a lot of credit for trying to stay on his feet. If you see here, he's just trying to find space, and what a hit!
That's a big hit. Yeah, the ball just popped straight out.
Go down, and yeah, that's 67. Looks like he's on the back of the UWE player to start with. And it just all turns around.
Yeah, it looks like Amrit got that ball, number 68 for UWE Bullets there under the pile. And here we see Clark again. He hands it off to Twist, number 24 for Bullets. Makes about 3 to 4 yards, maybe 5, and it's going to be second down for Bullets.
Yeah, we're already seeing you have a very, very strong offensive line, and we've been over this in previous games, Greener, where you think it's only a couple of yards, but the push that offensive line get, they're already a few yards down the field by the time you hit the back of them.
Absolutely, and one person we haven't talked about yet is left tackle Keanu Eubanks, new signing for UWE, just come into the squad. ELF player, played for the Hamburg Sea Devils with Jadrian Clark when he was there. And some whistles and flags. But yeah, Keanu Eubanks is absolute unit.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a very, very big guy. You know, there's seeing some of the players getting ready for the game today, and I never met the man, but showed a video of him in the student halls, and his head was basically touching the ceiling. So I got an idea of how big he was from that. But good to see him there. He's stepped right in.
Prior to the snap, illegal procedure, number 9 White, lined up in the neutral zone. That's a 5-yard penalty, still second down.
There we go, the receiver was lined up too far forward in the neutral zone. And it looks like a screen pass.
That is a
and
great
it's Zay
play.
In the flat, and he's going to take it to the house. He just walks in.
There's a UWE player down. Number 59, he has got to his feet. He's jogging to the line. That's good to see.
Yeah.
But back to this play. Sorry,
Yeah.
I saw that. I got more worried about that. That was a great play. As we see this replay, Greener, look at the pace. We were just chatting about the man. Keanu getting to the outside, blocking a corner. That is not something.
That's a scary sight for a corner, seeing a left tackle that big coming at you.
But great blocking all round from the UWE front there.
Yeah, that UWE left side of the line. You got Keanu Eubanks, you got Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste, and here we are with a heavy set, and it is the tush push. In for 2 points. AJ Mealing still pushing, no whistle yet. He outstretches the ball, and I think it's going to be good for 2 points. And it is good, yeah, the referee signal is good for 2 points.
That was quite funny to just see. I think that's the first tush push where you knew where the ball was at all times.
Yeah, there he is, AJ Mealing just waves that ball around like, I'm in, I'm in.
Yeah, as we see, great blocking there.
Yeah, just going back to the touchdown, just watch these offensive linemen release downfield, all 3 of them there. There's Lenny Kissler, the centre, with a good block downfield as well, and a good step by Zay to just finish the play off and just dance into the end zone.
Yeah, and you might have just seen in the bottom left corner where the UWE player went down, just from a strong block elsewhere, and just got rolled up on, but he's on his feet, and it looks like UWE are getting ready to kick off. So we're only a few minutes into this game, Greener, and UWE making their presence felt.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes into the game, and it's already 14-0. Obviously, running clock not a factor till the second half, and UWE dream start for their offense and defense here. Not missing absolute beat, considering they've not played for a few weeks because their last game against Filton Pride were, SGS Pride was cancelled.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, SGS pulled out of that game, which is unfortunate for UWE. Obviously, reps are extremely important, but good to see that it's not affected them at all here.
And here's the return. Missed tackle, but then he is whistles. I'm not sure his progress was stopped there. I think they were a bit early on the whistle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard to tell. A bit of a faint whistle, almost like not too sure themselves, but it looks like they're going with where the forward progress ended, as it'll be 1st and 10.
And this offense led by quarterback number 10, Bailey Mann, for the Loughborough students, ready to take this snap, and it is a handoff.
Yeah, back to the run game. He's got a bit of space, but closed up super quickly.
Yeah, not a lot of room there. The defense from UWE, the pursuit angles are great, and they just managed to fill that hole up.
Yeah, you're seeing what you'll notice here is if Loughborough clearly have a very shifty running back, and this UWE defense just too disciplined, like their form. You can see them all getting low.
Yeah, great contain there by number 97, Max Parkinson. He really stayed disciplined, not let the running back go outside, forced him inside where all his help is.
Yeah, and when you're a shifty running back, that's what you want. You want to get to the outside. Look, constantly looking to bounce outwards.
But great tackling by CJ Wall out on the perimeter there, the corner.
Yeah, that was a great job. Got nice and low. Minimal gain. Good few, 2 or 3 yards there for Loughborough, but it will be about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, running back for Loughborough there is number 0, Toby Okawa. Trying to show his shiftiness, but CJ Wall was up to the challenge.
Yeah, good job protecting the ball as the hit was coming in there from him as well.
Yeah, and he was the one who coughed up the fumble earlier, so
he's learned quickly.
So in this pistol set here, Loughborough taking their time with the snap, maybe trying to burn a bit of clock off.
And then it will be a pass.
Nice pull, but Perkins was there, number 7 for UWE.
Yeah, 81, number 81 for Loughborough. Really felt the pressure coming in because this was a decent pass. You see him look off the, yeah, it's right in the hands. He just can't bring it in, and a lot of that's going to be today's weather. Every time that ball hits the ground, it just gets a little bit slippier.
Yeah, not ideal conditions for passing the rock today, that's for sure.
Good to see both teams still doing it, though.
Absolutely, but I mean, in terms of UWE, when you've got the reigning ELF MVP, I mean, I watched him in warm-ups just a second ago. It didn't look like the weather was making him struggle to throw the ball. No,
he's having a great time out there. He just loves what he does. That was nearly blocked.
And it's DC back to return, number 83.
Yeah, he started with a lot of space there. Can he get to the sideline? I think that was number 40 with the tackle for Loughborough.
Yeah, nice return by Darian there. Just got what he could and then got out of bounds. But yeah, as you said, very close to getting a block here.
Yeah, you're coming off the edge, just, oh, he's so close.
Yeah, I think that was Max Parkinson screaming off the edge there.
Yeah, we've been saying his name a lot so far. I'm sure that won't be the last time.
So UWE now in a trips left formation. Oh, it's an empty formation. No running back. So more than likely going to be a pass here. And Adrian Clark is back to pass. And that is incomplete. Bit high and away, intended for Dre Ruck.
Yeah, great job from number 23 there for Loughborough, coming down, recognizing where the pass was going and getting in there just to be a nuisance, just to break that up.
Yeah, it's great coverage by him.
Yeah, really good job. Got up there.
Clark again in this empty formation. Quick pass out. This time it is Dre Ruck, and he does connect with him. And it's going to be 3rd and short for the UWE offense.
Yeah, right in the numbers there. Just the safest pass you can make. And good hands just seeing that one in.
Yeah, and you might see number 3 on the field there, which is KK's usual number, but another new signing. Well, I say a new signing, he's played for us for the past couple of seasons, but Jax Crawford back from an injury. So he's back on the field. He's wearing KK's number today, so he's number 3. And it is a run up the middle to Twist. And he's twisting his way for a first down.
Yeah, great power. Great power from the kid, running right through the middle. And just taking what's there, getting low, and way more than he needed for the first down. Good tackle.
Yeah, Twist is his nickname. His real name, Jaquez Hall. Good run in there by number 24. Big fraternity guy back in the States, he was.
Oh, yeah. Big partier.
Yeah. Then Clark's got Peter Dewar to his left now. Takes a snap, does hand it off to Peter Dewar, who's churning his legs, still going. Great run from Peter Dewar, just churning those legs out.
And that was not a small man making the tackle, and he was just dragging him along.
Again, great push by the offensive line. Look at the 2 pulling linemen. You got Keanu Eubanks and Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste there, and they're all just pushing and pushing and pushing. Lenny Clister there, getting a few more extra yards, pushing the pile.
Yeah, great pulling from the guard and tackle there, and just the right side of the line doing a great job too.
Oh,
it's going to be picked.
It is an interception, and I think that's Clark's first interception of the season. Just didn't see that linebacker hanging there. What a great play by the linebacker. Tipped it up to himself and then managed to catch that ball.
Yeah, did a great job. Number 95, let's see if we can track him here. Yeah, as he drops back, it looks like he's in a zone defense, going with a man and just sits in that zone and does a great job.
Yeah,
keeping his eye on the ball.
Mwanza. Sorry if I butchered your surname there, but great play.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic job. Did a really good job of just faking his assignment by the looks of things.
Hey, sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
And the ball just landed in his lap. Great play by the linebacker. So Loughborough give it a gift here. They're going to take back over on offense. Try and get some positive yards on this drive.
And they'll feel good about that. They'll feel good about stopping that UWE drive.
And it is a handoff. And that's going nowhere. That's Ryan Boateng there. Big influence on this UWE defense.
Yeah, really good player.
Been racking up the tackles this season.
Yeah, really good job. And again, number 16 for UWE there. Did a good job of just sealing the edge, forcing the running back inside. I'm surprised Loughborough didn't go to the air there after a pick, after a big play. Be a real, change of momentum if they got a big play right off the bat.
Absolutely. They are backed up a little bit on about their 10-yard line, just outside of their 10-yard line, so maybe that'd be the reason why.
Well, good
run up the middle, great run, and great blocking up front. And that is going to be close to a first down. I think it is a first down for Toby Okawa, the running back. And great play by Loughborough.
Yeah, really good running. You can see his initial lane isn't there. He cuts back in. Look at this little whoop. And just finds the space. Good job. And good tackling from UWE at the end. That could have done damage.
Yeah, it could have gone. I mean, that was the last defender there making the tackle. It had the potential. But Loughborough showing some life here early on now, getting things going with the run game.
And that's the power of a turnover.
It's amazing what a bit of momentum can do for your team. Just get your tails up.
Yep. Yeah, people say, is momentum a thing? Is it not a thing? I mean, listen, you tell me when you see things like this happen.
Oh, great time blitz there.
And the ball's down.
It's a scoop and score. No, the referee's blowing the whistle. Max Parkinson did scoop it up and ran it back, but the referee's blown it dead already. He said the player was down by contact. I think that was very close, Craig.
Yeah, that's we'll see. We'll see. The referees having another conversation just to make sure they make the right decision. It looks like they're going to be giving Loughborough the ball. But that was fantastic play from UWE.
Yeah, we're going to hear from the official. No. No explanation. Still Loughborough ball. Obviously must have been down by contact in their opinion, yeah.
Well, there was a lot of contact. This is great. Look at it. Just times it so well. And the ball's down. The ball is down.
That's a fumble.
That is a fumble. That is a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Loughborough got away with one there.
They definitely got away with that there.
Yeah, it's right there, right on camera. Nice zoom in from our camera people showing Loughborough definitely fumbled that ball. Definitely got away with one.
Again, Loughborough taking a long time to take this snap. Obviously, it was blown dead by the officials, so the clock not running.
And the ball's on the floor again. He's managed to get it up. Throwing it deep to nobody.
That's intentional grounding.
Yeah, that would be a flag for intentional grounding, I assume.
There's absolutely no receiver on that side of the field.
Yeah, no, it's in the pocket.
It's got to be grounding.
That's definitely grounding. Nope, not even a discussion from the referees on whether that's grounding.
Yeah, and two missed calls there.
Yeah, as we see, just throws it to absolutely nobody.
There's no receiver on that side of the field.
Yeah.
The receiver's running a slant or a crossing route there, and he's nowhere near the ball. It looks like Coach Dan Mayer has called a timeout. Maybe he wants to have a discussion with the referees, which he can do if he uses a timeout.
Yep, he is allowed. He is on the field, so it looks like he's trying to get a conversation.
First timeout called by Bristol at 3:28 in the first quarter.
Sir, we're UWE, not Bristol.
This isn't varsity.
But yeah, timeout UWE. Yeah, he's going to have a discussion with the white hat here. Obviously, two calls there that didn't go UWE's way. That, you know, I don't like calling out officials, but definitely you can see from the replays there that it was a missed call both times.
Yeah. I didn't realize how clear the fumble was. Thought maybe down by contact, but yeah, he's getting his explanation, and we'll see how this goes. Obviously, we appreciate the refs being here, taking their time, and yeah, without them, these games wouldn't be able to go ahead. And today's referee is being assessed as well.
Yeah, I heard that. So that'll be an interesting one to watch back.
Hey, you either win or you learn, and they'll learn from those last two.
Going to see another replay of this well-timed blitz.
So good.
It's a straight fumble. Like,
yeah, it's not. Yeah,
there's
it's
no
not
arguing
even
there. I mean, he just goes through the line, and there's the other one, the grounding call that wasn't called, and there's absolutely no one near that.
I tell you
ball.
what, number 0 got quite lucky that Max Parkinson picked that fumble up, because he was about to try and boot that away, which would have been another penalty. You can see his foot coming in, ready to absolutely hoof it.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they've talked about maybe using video replay in some games in the future where the technology is there and available to do so. So that would have been an interesting one for them if they would have been able to come over to here and they would have been able to see the replay, and it would have been clear cut.
Well, it's like when we covered a game towards the end of last year where the ball came off the player's foot.
Yeah.
And it didn't touch the ground at all from the pass.
Yeah, and that was Jamoy. I think it was Jamoy that should have scored on the score. But yeah, that was a crazy play.
But yeah, maybe next season, maybe down the line, Loughborough lining up for 3rd and 10.
Trying to draw UWE offside. I mean, it makes sense. If you've got the technology, why not use it?
Exactly. You're handicapping yourself.
Snap.
He'll go to the air again.
And it's an interception. It's picked off.
There's
and
no
it's going to be all the way to the house.
Well, it took a couple more plays than it should have, but UWE got that defensive touchdown.
I mean, they say the ball doesn't lie. I'm right there. The ball didn't lie.
Great play, very well read. As we see this nice long shot of this play develop. You can see the coverage just going out of screen there and then just timing it perfectly. And because of the way the scheme was set up by Loughborough there, just nobody on the underneath route to even attempt to make a tackle.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who 25 is because some people have changed numbers today, so it's a bit difficult to try and pinpoint. And with the weather, I'm struggling to see who that was. But yeah, so apologies, I didn't quite get the name, but hey, that'll teach UWE. Maybe they should give us a roster next time.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh.
Dry under it. Yeah, put it on there probably. Might blow away there. So UWE going for the 2-point attempt here. See the replay. Jax Crawford barreling into the end zone for 2 points.
Yeah, good job from Jax there. You mentioned him earlier, but I did want to say it's good to see him back on the field.
Yeah, and here's a replay of the pick six. Ball just a bit high and away there, but absolutely no Loughborough player anywhere near the defender as he runs that one back.
Yeah, there's no last line of defense for him there. And we go back to a shot we've already seen a few times today. UWE lining up for the kickoff.
Peter Dua ready to kick this one away. There he goes.
Nice high ball, lots of spin on that one. Good take.
Good blocking up front, but he is wrestled down to the ground.
Yeah, good decision there from 81. You could see he was just trying to reverse field on that. It wasn't there. Managed to cut up for a few extra yards, and just trying to figure out pretty decent starting position for Loughborough here. Looks like it's probably about the 30-yard, just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, just outside the 30-yard line. Yeah, so good field position for Loughborough students.
Yeah, Loughborough playing on a 100-yard field today. Last game against Nottingham was on the 80-yard field, so the 30 yards, not as good as it would have been last week for them.
Great penetration in the backfield. UWE player looks to be a little bit in discomfort there.
Yeah, it looked like he was grabbing his shoulder, but he is up.
And again there, we see getting up with a little bit of discomfort, but looks to be okay. He is back up. And Loughborough about ready to go for second down. Oh, good running again. He's found a little seam.
Yeah, it's another. Yeah, good job from the Loughborough front there, picking up the blitz as it was coming through. They just let the running back find that little bit of space and made some good yardage. As you see, good pick up there from 85. And it looks like it is third down and
third about 8.
Yeah. And they're going to the running game again.
Good yards again, but going to be stopped short of the first down. And decision time for Loughborough. It looks like they're sending out the punt unit. Early call from them.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's about 4th and 3. Maybe a bit too far for them to try and go for it.
Yeah, a bit of a technical difficulty. We've just lost our stream, so we're going to try and watch the game best we can until we get that back. Our TV screen's gone blank, so here's the punt. It is away, and DC is back there looking to return this, and not a bad return. Loughborough saying the ball came out, but and UWE now back out on offense. Here comes Jadrian Clark. And it is a handoff. And running up the right-hand side. Oh, is the ball on the ground? And it is a turnover, and Loughborough have got the ball. UWE having difficulty holding onto the ball today as well. And that is going to be great field position for the Loughborough students.
Yeah, at the halfway line for Loughborough to start this drive. We didn't see exactly what happened there. 95 with the fumble.
Yeah, we couldn't quite see because we lost our feed, but it looks like we've got it back now. Our screen's back, so we can see what's going on again. And Loughborough are going to have it about midfield now with great field position. And a good tackle there by CJ Wall.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to keep going to Toby on this run game here. And it's been working. They've been getting the yards with him.
Hey, he's been finding creases. He's been finding the gaps in that UWE defense, and he's been exploiting them.
Yeah, and UWE will be wanting to get that ball back. So finding the space is important, not allowing himself to get held up in tackles for secondary players to come in and try and rip at that ball.
Yeah, I know, but it's sitting in. This?
Yeah.
At 1 point.
Ball on the goal. Ball on the ground.
Ball on the ground again.
Yeah, recovered by Loughborough that time.
It was the exchange, the QB running back exchange there.
Yeah, it's just number 67 being pushed into the backfield.
That is
Really.
the end of the first quarter.
There we go, end of the first quarter, and the score is UWE Bullets 22, Loughborough Students 0 after 1.
But luckily we're by midfield, so it's not going to take long to get to reverse play.
You see some highlights from the first quarter there. It was Dre Ruck's touchdown that opened the game up for UWE's first offensive play of the game.
Yeah, play number 1 being a big play has kind of been the tale of today's tape so far. Just big plays from offense, defense.
Yeah, and there's Zay's, the touchdown, the number 2 for Bullets. That was Zay there on the screen pass, taking it the distance. And here we see the interception by Loughborough, number 95.
Yeah, his
making
first
himself,
turnover of the day.
making himself known today by UWE. And this could be the defensive score here, the pick 6. So Loughborough back on offense. It's a screen pass, but a bit too high for his intended receiver, number 81.
Yeah, good blocking on the outside. He might have had a little bit of space, even with the UWE defenders coming down on that. But yeah, pass just too high for him there. And that'll be the punt unit for Loughborough coming out again. Like I say, Loughborough, they've done quite well at stopping DC from making any real big significant returns, despite their coverage team not being around the ball. He's got the easy decision on the last few punts to take it and run. He's not been put under the cosh.
Another whistle. Pre-snap penalty coming here. Could be on either team. Probably going to be a full start, I would imagine, as it's been blown dead.
Prior to the snap, full start, 46 offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
So yeah, full start there by one of the Loughborough players.
Yeah, just pushing them back a little bit.
Shouldn't make too much difference. They're about ready to go to punt again. And there is the snap.
Low punt.
Not a bad kick, it's low, but DC's got this one.
Might be able to find some space here. Nope. Dragged down by number 40. Great job on the grip there. Because if he didn't hold on there, I think there might have been a few more yards for DC to gain. Yeah,
you may have lost a bit of commentary a little bit earlier. It's because we had a couple of technical issues with the screen, and we've managed to lose the Loughborough roster. It's blown away, so we apologise if we don't get many of their names.
I didn't even see that go.
we had a few little issues, but hey, we're back. Football's still on, and another whistle. I think it's a timeout. Timeout Loughborough, I think.
Yeah.
You'll be trying to get that snap off quick.
Timeout called by the defense number 3. That's their first timeout of the half.
Obviously not even missing a player.
11:15 in the second quarter.
Okay, I'll try again. Either missing a player or something that they didn't like, and just called a timeout just to make sure that they got personnel right on the field and are ready to go.
Yeah, and because it was that decision, it's not going to be a long timeout at all here.
Yeah, so Clark back in the shotgun with TJ to his left. Just waiting for the restart here. Now here we go, trips right to the bottom of the screen. And it is a run to TJ. And he's up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards. And another flag comes in.
Yeah.
Just looks in the vicinity of holding, maybe.
Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I'd say you're right.
Yeah, it looks like they're marching back UWE's way. Here comes the call.
Holding 71 of the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay the down.
So that's Keanu Eubanks there, guilty of the hold. Here comes the replay. Let's have a little look. He's the left tackle.
Sorry, I'm taking my time, but I've got a camera and I've got to look good.
The white hat knows the assignment.
Yeah. Obviously didn't switch his mic off quick enough there. That's it, it is a pass and Clark is back. And that is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was Jax Crawford, a little bit short for him there.
Yeah, the ball just dropping to his feet, unfortunately. That would have been enough for the first down after being marched back 10. So that will be 2nd and 20 for UWE.
Yeah, UWE in a bit of a hole here, so they'll look to try and get maybe a chunk play here and something else. But here's Clark. Under pressure again, 95 makes the hit. 95's been all over the place today for Loughborough.
And that explains why the pass was short. As he go to the air again.
This time he is complete. That is Jax Crawford.
Oh, what a run. Just finding the space, great patience.
And that's a great run after catch there by Jax Crawford.
I tell you what, it didn't look like he had the space. It looked like he was going to be tackled. It's going to be maybe a 3rd down and 10, 3rd down and 8. And here we are, UWE past midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you say, just patient running after he caught that ball. He just looked for a little crease and then just took it. Good poise from Clark in the pocket. Goes to his last read.
Yeah, really takes advantage there. It was first down for UWE with a run.
And TJ's going to be just stopped short, just shy of the 40-yard line. Driving into Loughborough's half.
Yeah, good job from a couple of Loughborough defenders there. Number 40 just causing himself a bit of a nuisance just to change his direction, and then obviously 95 coming back in as UWE back on the field, running quite quickly.
Again, yeah, TJ
really picking up the pace.
Yeah, TJ on the carry again. Good yards for UWE. Looks like it's going to be another first down, and it was a swing pass to TJ. You see the replay.
Oh, great job.
And does enough for the first down. UWE going really fast now.
Yeah, and they probably feel that they want to change the pace of this game a little bit. It's just kind of stalled a bit for them in the last couple of drives.
Yeah, Clark making adjustments at the line. Jax Crawford in motion is going to be a little shovel pass to him underneath.
Yeah, just take it. Look at that patience.
Great blocking by Harry Buckland there out there, the receiver. Just driving his guy backwards.
Yeah, good pursuit from the Loughborough defense there to kind of limit the yards.
It seems like a bit of a flat atmosphere out here today, Craig. Are you feeling that kind of, those flat vibes?
I think that's why UWE are trying to get to the line a little bit quicker. Maybe they're feeling it themselves a little bit, and they want to change the direction of that. You know, a couple of turnovers from UWE's isn't usually what they're about.
And there's Clark, he's going deep. Oh, and it's almost picked off. It was underthrown. DC was the intended receiver, and number 3 would want that one back for Loughborough.
Yeah, that should have been picked off.
Here we see Clark again here in the pocket, good protection. And he's just a bit short on the throw. I mean, DC was behind the defender,
Yeah.
just puts that one out there for him. It's probably going to be 6.
Yeah, absolutely. That's from what could have been a touchdown to what could have been a long interception. Didn't look like there would have been any stopping number 3 on a return as UWE go back to the run.
And the handoff to TJ. He's going to get a minimal gain there. UWE changing personnel. It's going to be 4th down and short. Maybe about a yard and a half to go.
Yeah, and you know UWE are going to go for it if you've watched any of our streams in the past.
Yeah, UWE've got the extra offensive lineman in now as well, so 6 offensive linemen in the game.
Not under center though, still in shotgun.
And it is a run to TJ. It's going to be very, very close. I think he's got it. Looks like he's got it. Yeah, first down.
And again, this comes back to what I was saying earlier, Greener, how it almost looks closer than it probably was just because of the push that offensive line gets every single drive, every single play.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the replay. TJ takes the hand off, and there's Keanu Eubanks and Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste leading up the hole.
Yeah, it's definitely a duo you want to be following as a running back.
And the Loughborough defense are tackling really well today.
Yeah, and starting to get into the backfield a little bit, timing these run blitzes a little bit better. Maybe they've just seen something in this UWE offense that they can start to work in their favor.
UWE changing personnel again. Spread formation, 1 running back. Again, Clark making a few adjustments at the line. High snap. He's going deep to DC.
Has he got him? Is it?
No, it's incomplete. I thought he had that for a second, but incomplete pass. Great ball by Clark, considering the conditions. I mean, it is really windy out here now. And the rain coming down.
Great grab, great take from him from the bit of the awkward snap, and it should have been
all
caught.
The hard work,
yeah,
didn't
he did. That pass was phenomenal. That was a great job. He put it right into the bread basket. Just DC unfortunately unable to come down with it. And UWE being marched back by the looks of it. It's kind of hard to tell.
UWE trips right. As a football, that's how windy it is. There's a football blown over from the other field, and Adrian Clark yeets it. Stick to American football, Jadrian. That's how windy it is out here, guys. Real interesting weather conditions.
Yeah, I'm just looking over at the football soccer game, and they have no idea where their ball went at all.
Clark with the screen to the left, and that, oh, good tackle. DC's slippery, and his progress is going to be stopped there.
That is a great job from Loughborough. Obviously a design play by UWE to allow those defenders into the backfield, but even with that design, Loughborough just able to get past those lead blockers and just hold on, number 40 again.
Just grabbing whatever cloth he can find. The undershirt there at DC.
He's going to have to tuck that bad boy back in.
Clark back to pass.
Going to the end zone.
It's incomplete. Zay was the intended receiver there, but incomplete.
Good pass defense from Loughborough. They're doing a very good job of just kind of taking away the lanes, taking away the zones, but Jadrian doing a really good job of putting that ball where it needs to be, just not good conditions.
Yeah, just giving his receiver a chance. It's going to be offside. This is a free play here.
On fourth down as well.
Jadrian going deep. It's going to be incomplete, but they're going to get this one back. So UWE, great discipline there to draw Loughborough offside. And we think this is going to be an offside penalty.
Yeah, it should be 4th and 6 after this. And that's much more manageable.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
And 4th and 11 is where you, if you're playing UWE, that's where you want them. You know they're going to go for it, even on 4th and 11. But 4th and 6.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more tough.
Opens up their playbook.
Opens
up their playbook.
Yeah, and the rain coming down quite hard now as well. Started to real rain hard. Did go off for a bit slightly. It got a bit lighter, but
and the ball's on the
ball's on the ground. I think it's an incomplete pass. I think it was a forward pass, little pop pass. It is incomplete, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. And Loughborough defense, they bent, but they didn't break.
Yeah, Loughborough defense has been very impressive today. You know, a couple of turnovers, the stop there. They've really given UWE a hard time in deciding what to do, and yeah, it looks like they had the edge sealed there as well.
Hot pass forward that was incomplete.
Don't worry, we're 2 steps ahead of you. But yeah, I mean, Loughborough seem the louder of the 2 sidelines here. I mean, they're down 22-0, but they seem to be the louder of the 2 sidelines. UWE just a bit flat out here.
Yeah, and this is what we were saying earlier about facing the harder competition. It becomes are UWE a bit flat because they're not used to being in a bit of a tougher game, a bit more of a slog.
There's a run play up the middle. And he's still running his legs. And it's a good play from Loughborough there. He's gained about 7-8 yards. He carried a defender for about 4 of those yards.
Yeah, and this is what we've seen from Toby in some of the other games we've seen from Loughborough this season. Like again, the Snots that have, you know, a lot of strong players on defense, just keeping those legs pumping. Look at him go. Look at them go. There's still a couple of players. He's getting some help from number 85, but that's mostly the running back, just letting you know he's here.
Yeah, good power running from Toby. I mean, he's trying to redeem himself from the earlier fumble, and he's definitely proven his worth.
Yeah, and I can see Loughborough continuing to give him the ball.
I would. I'd just keep pounding the rock.
If they want to change their fortunes here, I think that's what they need to do.
And it is another gift to Toby, and he is going to get a 1st down.
Yeah, and a little bit more. That's probably another 8 to 10 yard gain for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great gain by Toby there. Just patient with his run in. And I think he wants a bit of a rest. He's signaling to the sideline there. He needs a play or 2. They're going to get a different running back in. But yeah, great running from Toby.
Yeah, you can see it there, and did a really good job at picking the lane and being patient for it and just catching some of the UWE defenders a bit flat-footed.
Interested to see if Loughborough can continue this momentum. Oh, wayward pass, and he's intercepted it.
And that's the turnover.
That's Jonathan Perkins with the pick. And that is a turnover. I don't know who he was throwing that ball to, Craig.
There's been a couple of passes, obviously. We spoke at ends about the previous one, but maybe just the routes are wrong. You've got some blocking going on from the inside receiver. Number 86, I think, number 85. You see him, watch him, he comes around and he gets a block rather than go for the pass. I don't even know if he knew it was meant to be a pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've obviously got the play call wrong, but great awareness there. I said Perkins didn't get the play call wrong because he's picked that one off.
Absolutely, he knew where he needed to be.
So UWE in this two-back set now, in this pro style, and the handoff is to Jaquez Hall.
And he's going to get tackled in the backfield.
And it's going to be a tackle for a loss. Yeah, tackle for loss. Number 95 again around the ball.
Yeah, you could just see him getting off the edge, just doing his job, but really, really effectively here. And that, yeah, number 40.
Yeah, it looks like 40 and 95 are their two key players on defense. Two of them were
absolute menaces for this UWE offense to try and deal with.
And it is a handoff.
And he's still on his feet. Good running.
Yeah, Peter Dua there with the run in, some tough yards, but good yards.
Yeah, after the loss on first down, it's going to be close to a new set of downs. It looks like they're moving the chains. Oh, what a cut!
He just got real small.
2-minute warning at 1:58. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining.
And Peter just got real small there, didn't he, through that gap?
Real small, but also you can see he's off balance in wet weather. Like, that is, the athleticism needed to do something like that is super impressive. A lesser player slips, a lesser player falls. Like, not Peter. Peter's out here getting first downs.
Using that low center of gravity to good use. Here again, this is play action this time. Clark back to pass, he's looking deep. He's got a man. And it's just out of the reach of Jack Crawford, intended receiver.
Yeah, Jadrian looking for these long, deep passes, but with that being in his mind, that ball's just in the air a little bit longer, maybe getting caught in the wind a little bit, but he's still doing a great job of getting there or thereabouts where it needs to be.
Yeah, and it's like a swirling wind as well, so it's very difficult to get some good accuracy on the pass.
Yeah, Hillside Gardens it's a cool place. It
gets
gets
open.
Extremely windy here.
It's very open.
There's not a lot of cover. Got the motorway right there.
And the handoff is to Jaquez Hall. And he is up for a good gain. And it is another first down for UWE. Nope. He's short. It's third down.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
I was looking at the wrong sticks, Craig.
Easily done. As UWE running again, this time we get the first down.
Yeah, Jaquez Hall again, they're really riding him today. And he's getting some great gains out there. I feel like UWE just need to lean on the run game a bit more.
Yeah, it's good to try and pass, it's good to air out, it keeps the defense honest. But Loughborough really just seem matched up for the pass today, as we've got a player down, unfortunately, as the physios come out.
Yeah, can't tell if that's a Loughborough or a UWE player. I think it's a Loughborough player.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Can only see the white socks.
Yeah, I can see some purple.
So hopefully he's okay, and it's nothing too serious. Medics on hand out there already. But Craig, a bit not what we're used to from UWE, really.
It's started strong, and it's been there in bursts from what we've seen this UWE offense do. The UWE defense has been everything as advertised. This UWE offense, it's been there, but just playing some stronger opposition and some tougher weather. It's yeah, they'll probably welcome halftime, if I'm honest.
I think so, yeah, and then have a look at adjustments and and look at what's working for them, what they need to change.
Exactly, because you just don't want to. The thing is, yes, you're up, yes, you're winning, but football can turn around so quickly.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 3 scores, right?
Exactly. And for them to not be up by that much, if their heads go a little bit, they give up a touchdown, they have another turnover that leads to another, and all of a sudden, you know, 1-score game. But I think with halftime coming up.
Yeah, and it looks like the Loughborough player's okay. He's walking off under his own power, which is good to see, so hopefully he's fine. Right, just over a minute left in the half then. UWE obviously looking to get 1 more score on the board before half-time. 30-0 looks a lot more respectable than 22-0 in terms of how their offense has played this year anyway.
Yes, yeah. 30-0 is what you'd kind of expect from how explosive this team has been. As they line up for first down.
Yeah, Clark hands off. This time it's TJ.
Lots of space.
Yeah, great running by TJ up the left-hand side.
Still up.
And he is going to go all the way for the touchdown. And there we go. The run game coming up trumps for UWE here. And that's exactly what they needed there for a bit of momentum.
Yeah, really strong running. And the thing is that threat of a big breakaway play has been there on every single play, but just like this time, instead of the Loughborough players being able to hold on and make the tackle, he just slips out of it. And that's how close this game has been. Like, Loughborough have been doing a fantastic job holding on to these tackles, and UWE just taking their chance there and getting into the end zone.
Yeah, and here we go for the 2-point try, and TJ converts his own touchdown. Some strong blocking by the offensive line, and that is going to be 30-0 to UWE.
The Octopus, as I've heard it called. Yeah, really strong running. Look at this, just breaks that tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet. Jumps over a man rolling on the floor, takes it for 6. Really good run in, really strong play by UWE.
Yeah, just great core strength shown by TJ there. Had 3 or 4 guys hanging off of him, and he just managed to shake him loose and just go all the distance, which is what we like to see from these UWE running backs.
Yeah, we like to see it from all the UWE players, to be honest.
Yeah.
They get that ball to a wide receiver, I like to see it from them too.
So UWE about ready to kick this away. PlayOverseas, ball in hand. We are closing in at half-time.
Yeah, both teams have 2 timeouts, I believe, so we might see Loughborough use theirs on this drive to try and put something in before the half.
Yeah, I think usually UWE would call a timeout, but I think they'd want to get in for half-time.
Get in this weather as well. Like, it's not a fun one if you just stood around. The ball's still live? Has it gone into the end zone now? Yeah, there we go.
Just they're very lucky that it did bounce into the end zone, because it would have been a live ball.
So that'll be out to the 25 for Loughborough. And just while Loughborough are getting ready to go, just a big thanks to CheersMate for bringing in this playoff coverage. And to our sponsors as well, TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, and EP Sports.
So Loughborough, see if they're going to play this safe here before the half. It looks like they will. Just the handoff.
A flag on the field?
Minimal gain.
It's a glove.
Yeah, minimal gain from the running back.
Good job finding the gap.
Yeah, he did have a linebacker waiting for him, and good form tackle there.
Yeah, that's what you need. Big hits are fun, but big hits can lead to big boo-boos. Yeah, and Loughborough not calling the timeout.
Yeah, this could potentially be the last play of the half now.
There'll be another run.
Yeah, it's
no
going
gain.
nowhere, and I think the clocks probably could hit zeros here. Obviously our clock's not official, but we have a good idea of how long's left.
Yeah, we had the 2-minute warning. Had some run play since then. Good penetration there from the UWE defensive front.
There we go, I think that's the half. Referee's just whistled in. Yeah, that's half time, I think. UWE running off the field. And a very cold and wet Hillside Gardens, very windy as well. So they're all running in for the half-time. I would imagine there's going to be some words from the coaches at
Coaches
halftime.
and players, I think.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, these are a lot of experienced players here. They know what to expect from themselves, to what to expect from each other, and you know, I'm sure they'll pick each other up and look to a better performance in this second half. We will start with a running clock, I believe, with it being 30 now.
35.
Oh, 35.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I was wrong.
So it won't quite be a running clock, but make sure you stay tuned. Join us for the second half, which will be in about 15 or so minutes time. We're going to go and have a little warm up. I'm going to go get myself a hot beverage to try and get some feeling back into my fingers.
Yeah, I might need to get a ladder out and do some Mickey shuffles.
And then, yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Go get yourself a brew, and we'll see you back here in about 15 or so.
Thank you.
Okay, and welcome back to Hillside Gardens for the second half. If you're just joining us, the UWE Bullets are currently up 30-0. UWE about ready to kick this one away.
As the ball has other plans.
Yeah, and the weather has definitely got worse here now. It's like a swirling wind. It's really bad conditions. The rain coming down, quite heavy.
Yeah, as something's going on at the start. Just while we're waiting for this game to kick off, Greener, I went out onto the field during halftime just to get an idea of what these players are having to deal with, and it is, if you think it's cold here, it's a lot colder out there.
Yeah, it's very cold. We've got a little bit of cover here where we're stood, so it's not as bad, but...
Yeah, and it's hard to tell with the camera, but there's a real swirling wind. You did mention it, but like just from one end zone to the other, it looks like the rain's going in two different directions.
Here we go, the kick is going to be away.
And yeah, and the returner really just letting UWE, the pursuit, get there, deciding to cut back into the middle rather than try and take that up the sideline, and a bit of a limp on them. Yeah, number 4 looking like it took a bit of a knock on that tackle.
Yeah, Loughborough offense about ready to go now.
Starting with the run game, which makes sense.
Interesting to see what adjustments have been made at halftime.
From both teams. As we see number 42 at running back for Loughborough there. I did notice number 0 on the sideline. Just being seen for the physio has obviously ran a lot in that first half, maybe paying for it a little bit, but he's doing some jogging now. We'll probably see him out there in a little bit.
Yeah, about 2nd and 8 coming up now for Loughborough. Burning time off this clock. It's going to be a pass. The swing out to the running back, but incomplete, too short for him.
Yeah, it looked like that was maybe his 3rd or 4th read on that play there. You can see him looking downfield and just nothing available.
Yeah, Gabby Battistella was there, waiting for him.
And that's 3rd down, so UWE defense, big stop here if they can get it.
A motion by the fullback. There's a play action pass.
Oh.
And that is going to be incomplete. CJ Wall there, step for step with the receiver.
Yeah, that was fantastic coverage from CJ Wall. Really, really good design there from Loughborough to try and isolate the wide receiver. Nice out wide. Decent pass, but yeah, like you say, CJ Wall.
Don't know if he got a piece of it. Yeah, might have got a piece of that.
Yeah, if he didn't, he definitely did enough to cause the drop.
Yeah, because if A1 catches that, CJ's on the floor. That could be going the distance. There's no one there. So Loughborough in pump formation, ready to kick this one away. Here's a low kick.
Yeah, straight out of bounds.
UWE sideline, yeah, gone out of bounds, just shy of midfield. So UWE offense going to get great field position here.
Yeah, it looks like that just came off the inside of the foot of the punter. Obviously didn't get all of it, and unfortunately for Loughborough, have given UWE great field position here. What do you reckon? Jet sweep to start the half as they did the game?
It could be, or just a straight handoff. Yeah, there we go. Jaquez Hall straight up the middle.
Oh, just tripped.
Yeah, just tripped over there. A good gain still, nonetheless. About 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, he's been playing really well today. He's run really strong. He's taken what's been there, what's been available, and just continually moving the chains.
Yeah, this is it. See, with KK Brooks down, it's next man up situation, and Jaquez Hall and TJ, I think they've shown out today and proved that they can run the rock as well.
Yeah, not just run the rock, but just put the game on their back a little bit. Is go to the air.
Play action pass by Jadrian. AJ Mealing, the intended receiver there. Couldn't quite bring that one in.
Yeah, a bit rough there for AJ. That's the kind of pass we normally see him catch.
Yeah, just through the hands. Interesting to see he's put his gloves back on.
Yeah, and sometimes it can be a feel thing when you're a player. If you try and change it up to something you're not used to, it can really affect the way you play.
This time TJ with the carry, and he's making good yards. And it should be enough for a first down.
He knows he was gone if he didn't get a trip there.
Yeah, just unfortunate just to trip over at the last second. But a good haul by this offensive line.
Oh, look at that drive there. Can't tell who that was. I believe it was the right tackle for UWE, just driving his man into the ground. Still on his feet.
Yeah, TJ, and again, there he goes. And he bounces off the tackler, and he's in for 6.
Yeah, looking like a squash ball out there, bouncing all over the place.
Ping pong.
And he's making up for it. You could tell he was frustrated on that last run. Look at him shaking his finger like, you won't get me twice.
Yeah, the fake jet sweep and the handoff up the middle, but look at the lead blocking.
1, 2, and he's gone.
Look at these offensive linemen downfield.
Yeah, they did a great job, and that jet sweep, that was a great job, great fake. Number 95 has been a bit of a menace for Loughborough, and
oh, the snap, Jadrian wasn't expecting it. He's got his hands on it now. The lofted pass, and it's going to be out the back of the end zone, intended for Jack Crawford. Bit of a miscommunication there from UWE. It was interesting. I was in UWE's offensive team talk at the half-time, and you know, Clark was one of the people who was quite vocal in there, saying, you know, we need to get the basics right. We're turning the ball over. We got a fumble, got a pick, and right there we see not quite getting the basics right. But everyone alert enough to just play ball as soon as that ball snapped.
yeah, and considering nobody was expected that, Jadrian still had good time in the pocket, some great blocking.
Yeah, here comes the touchdown again.
Yeah, and here's what I mean, like that jet sweep did such a good job of just holding that edge defender, which allowed the UWE offensive line to go to the second level instead of blocking up front. Just a really well-designed play and even better executed.
Yeah, and something that was set up from early. Obviously, they had the touchdown earlier with the jet sweep, so that's then set that play up off after it because they're over-pursuing for the jet sweep. They don't want to get caught on that twice, and then it's then left the middle open. So good play call in there from Frankie Pankhurst.
Yeah, great job.
Peter Dewar kicks this one away. It is going to be returnable.
Yep, and this time he is going to take it to the sideline and gain a few extra yards. It's going to be to about the 35, I believe.
Yeah, Perkins there on the tackle, good solid tackle.
Yeah, I tried to eyeball where it was, like not using the camera, but if I looked at the camera, the number 30 would have been right there for me. So.
Yeah, it's right on the yard marker, right about the 30-yard line.
Look with your eyes, McLeod. Look with your eyes. As we see Toby back in at running back for Loughborough.
Yeah, he was walking a little bit gingerish, wasn't he, with his leg. It looked like he had a little bit of a limp, so.
Yeah, I did see him just getting some treatment from on the sideline towards the end of the half there. Just, you know, running some high steps, just trying to shake something off, whatever it is. So obviously feeling it a little bit. But as you can tell, the man's a warrior. He wants to be out there. He wants the ball in his hands.
Yeah, last game of the year, Craig can't hold anything back now.
Well, it could be, might not be, but yeah, Waterboy never steers me wrong. The amount of times I said that during the Super Bowl was...
Yeah, so it's going to be about 2nd and 9 now for Loughborough. Again, it's interesting seeing the centre picking the ball up.
Yeah,
That's a penalty for me.
Yeah, it should just be hand on the ball, obviously, if it's something they're fine with. Getting to the outside, though, just...
Yeah, and he's definitely not running as well as he was in the first half. You can definitely see something's bothering him. There he is, look, he's limping.
Yeah, it's really tough to see when a player wants to be out there. And maybe, you know, if he's a bit healthier, as he makes this cut to the outside, which is really good, he might try and cut up there to try and sneak behind number 87 for some extra yards. But his body just betraying him a little bit there and just having to take that to the sideline.
Yeah, and you know, for some of these players, this could potentially be their last game for university football. So
yeah, we don't know who's seniors, who's on masters courses, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it can get a bit emotional when it's towards the end. As a run up the middle.
There he is. Great running from Toby.
And great space. UWE defense definitely fooled by what was going on in the backfield there. Just a great run in from Toby.
I mean, the heart of this kid here to be out there. He's limping around and he's still making plays.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to take your hats off to him.
Yeah, and good job there from number 6. Even injured, I think he might be making it to the end zone there. But wisely being taken off by his coaching staff. You can tell he's in a lot of pain.
So first down, Loughborough. It is a pass. Little bit of holding going on, but no call. I think Amrit there, number 68 for UWE, looked like he was being held. He was complaining a little bit.
Yeah, they might keep an eye out for it on the next few plays.
The left tackle, no, the left guard.
Yeah. But great job from the UWE secondary there, really limiting Loughborough's pass options, meaning he's going to have to go to the dump off option, but just unfortunately out of reach.
Again, centre picking up the ball. That's a flag, right?
It's yeah, it's interesting that it's a continual thing.
I wonder if he was doing it earlier and we just didn't notice it.
Possibly, yeah.
I do recall him doing it one time, but great running here up the middle for 42.
Yeah, great job.
Just powering his legs, and Loughborough getting quite vocal on the sideline.
Yeah, take it. Like, these are some good, strong running. These aren't just running backs making the plays. These are teams making the plays here. Yeah, as it will be third down.
Yeah, third and short.
Yeah, and look at that. Just, I tell you what, these Loughborough running backs do a really good job of just keeping their legs pumping.
A handoff up the middle.
Yeah, and it might be good
for looks like I think he's close to a first down. Very, very close.
Are they giving it? I think they've given it.
It's fourth down, I think. Yeah, he's just short. They haven't given the first down, just short.
And the offense looks like they're staying out there.
Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so.
I think you've got to at this stage of the game.
You have. I like this call from the coach. I'm glad he's keeping the offense out here. I mean, they're inside UWE territory. It's less than a yard. It's about half a yard to go, so absolutely. And the way that they've run the ball the last two plays,
yeah, definitely.
They give it to number 42 again, and we're going to work.
Yeah, definitely. Like, he's keeping those legs, keeping them moving. That was nearly a tackle that wouldn't have got there, but he's getting tackled in the backfield this time.
And this time, the penetration from the UWE line. I think they put Lawrence Cornwall-Baptiste there. I think they put him on the defensive line, and Amrit was there as well. Those two just penetrating the offensive line, getting into the backfield to force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, with these short yardage situations, you just put the big bodies in there.
Yeah, so Lawrence, who you usually see him on the offensive line, but there he is.
Look at that.
Look at the penetration. I mean, he is a big boy.
Great job, really great job. This is where we see the UWE centre pick the ball up and yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He didn't do it, see? He put the ball down. Clark back to pass is a quick one. Intended for AJ Mealim, it slipped through his hands.
Yeah, just off kilter. The wind is picking up a little bit here. which is going to make the pass game a little bit tougher. But that's, again, same as the last one, just the kind of connection you expect to be made with these guys.
Absolutely. Usually a routine play between the two of them. But just bursts out of the hands here.
Oh.
Illegal procedure, offense, 5 men in the backfield. That's a 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
I mean, that's basics there, not having enough men on the line of scrimmage, too many men in the backfield.
Yeah, too many men. And unfortunately, 1st and 15, but we'll see what UWE do with this extra yardage if Loughborough try and bring some pressure.
The Clarkson, the empty set. He's back to pass. He launches one down the middle. Oh, and he should have been intercepted.
Yeah, he's number 29, gonna want that back.
I mean, Clark's been picked off once today, and he's had 2 dropped picks, so...
Yeah, and today's pick, that was his first pick all season. He's been very clinical.
I don't know if that was a miscommunication between receiver and quarterback, but you could see that there wasn't really any receiver. You saw AJ Mealing going up the sideline there.
Yeah, maybe like it was meant to be a deep in or something.
Yeah, potentially, but the route wasn't quite there. There is AJ Mealing. This time he has completed the ball. It's over halfway, and it's going to be
3rd and 7?
3rd and about 6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, about that.
UWE learning up to the line real quick here. Ready to go. There's the snap. Clark's back to pass. Again, incomplete.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, some of these routes could be just getting bumped off of them a little bit. The timing just seems to be off here. But good pressure once again from that Loughborough front. That's
it's one thing I've seen. Yeah, it's one thing I've seen from Loughborough today. Their defensive line seem to be getting into the backfield.
Yeah, and Jadrian not afraid to just sit in the pocket and take those hits, but they're just getting there just in time. Good coverage this time. Good protection.
Ball downfield, and it's incomplete. I mean, he definitely shouldn't have picked that off there.
No.
It's the right call to drop it. I don't know if he knew what he was doing, but he would have lost about 30 yards of field position. But
yeah,
it's going to be a turnover on downs. Again, the UWE offense just not quite clicking.
No, and even the offensive line, usually, like, it is a stout group.
That is the quarter.
That is a whistle.
We've got the mics for the referee in our ear. Every time he speaks, he blows my head off. It's so loud.
But yeah, it's interesting. This is the end of the 3rd quarter already. The majority of this quarter got played between the 40s, the 40-yard lines. Like, it's just been middle of the field play. But yeah, back to UWE's offensive struggles here. Just the pass blocking just off. You know, they're just a fraction of a second. They're losing a fraction of a second before Jadrian can get the ball off. The run blocking's been fantastic. The run blocking's always fantastic. But just some miscues between receiver and quarterback. Just something that they've not seen in games or practice this year. There's been a well-oiled machine, and
it's interesting we say that they're not firing. I mean, the score is 36-0, and in any other game you'd think, oh, well, but we have such high expectations because of what we've seen from this offense this season, and I think that's why the bar is set so high that we're kind of like, well, this is not the UWE offense we're used to seeing, but they're still being successful.
Oh, and it's knowing what the players count as successful. The players will be disappointed in these types of things. And one thing that's been working for UWE today is big explosive plays, and that's not necessarily going to be the case every single week.
No.
You need long drives, you need sustainable first downs, you need these things to happen, and when they're not happening, it can be a bit disheartening, even if you do take a jet sweep 80 yards, if you do take a run up the gut for a touchdown.
Yeah, great penetration from the UWE defense there, stopping the run game of Loughborough, forcing a tackle for loss. It's going to be 2nd and long now for Loughborough as we're into this 4th quarter.
Yeah, as you see number 0, Toby, in the backfield again.
Ryan Boateng in the backfield, among other UWE players.
Yeah, you can't name all the ones that made their way into the backfield there.
He was the first guy there, so.
Yeah, he did a really good job, really good penetration there from all the UWE players.
Yeah, 3rd and long now for Loughborough, losing a couple more yards on that play. And if they take to the air here.
And you've got to imagine they do. I can't see them going for it on 4th and long.
It is a pass. And it's a quick one out to the flats. It is complete.
He shakes
And a
off
missed
one tackle.
He's out of bounds, forced out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and about 9 though. And decision time now for Loughborough.
You've seen the quarterback still out there.
Referee's timeout here. Players down on by the sideline.
Yeah, we've got a UWE player down on the Loughborough sideline. Looks like after that tackle, as he was coming for it, he's hurt himself. I can't see a number though, unfortunately, but hopefully nothing too serious.
Yeah, it looks like they're tending to his knee, potentially, I think. Looks like a left leg injury.
And hopefully, like you say, nothing too serious for him, but
Yeah, player's still down, so just waiting to see what's happening with him. He is off towards the sideline, but it is on the Loughborough sideline.
yeah, and you just don't want to move players with injuries until you know the extent of them. So, right decision here, as much as I'm sure the players don't want to be standing around getting cold. It is the necessary thing. But we are in the 4th quarter. UWE 36, Loughborough 0 currently. Do we know what the semi-finals will be looking like?
I haven't looked at the scores today. It might be worth a break in play now to see if I can see what's going around in the league. But I think UWE would play the winners of Leeds and Birmingham, which would mean that Durham would play the winners of Nottingham and Portsmouth.
So as things stand, we expect to see Leeds here in the next round, and that's number 87 for UWE, and he's just limping on the sideline. But it is good to see him up and able to move, even if it is a bit gingerly currently.
Yeah, so just about ready to kick this one back off. It's 4th down and 8. It looks like Loughborough's offense is staying on the field. They are going to go for it here. And again, I think the right call.
Yeah, it looks like he's got 2 receivers in the backfield with him, so expect the pass, obviously. And it gets out of the pocket.
That's going to be no good. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, good job. Great pursuit there. Even if that pass was completed, I don't think he's holding on to it. That was a big hit. But good job from the quarterback for Loughborough here, just sensing the pressure, getting out of there and still managing to get the ball off, but just... absolutely blanket coverage here from the UWE secondary.
Yeah, so UWE about to take over now. With about just over 9 minutes to go in this final quarter here, in this BUCS quarter-final game. And Clark is back in the shotgun, back to pass. He completes it this time to AJ Mealing.
Who holds on to it. It looked like he might have been about to get that stripped with the strong hands of AJ.
Yeah, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Nice 10-yard gain there for AJ Mealing.
Yeah, and that just calms the nerves a little bit as well. You get frustrated with yourself when you get these opportunities to catch it, and yeah, good job. Nice
it's good that Clark's gone back to him as well, because he's had a couple of drops today, so you know he does trust his guys. And again, a quick pass out
once again to AJ. Good movement
again. Good yards after catch there from AJ Mealing. UWE going quick now. They're going hurry up.
Yeah, good job from AJ here. You see him, he takes a nice little step, and if 23 doesn't make this tackle from behind, it's going to be maybe 5-10 extra yards. Just
Clark back to pass. It was across the middle. What a grab by Jax Crawford. Trey Ruck does the right thing there by not blocking the guy. Just kind of made himself in the way. Maybe looking like he was going to block, but yeah, Jax Crawford finds the end zone. And that's a great play by him. Nice ball by Clark, good location, and Jax Crawford does the rest. Yeah, really, as we see this play again, you'll see him come across the formation there, just kind of really breaking up. The Loughborough player overcommitting to go for the ball, and with that space, Jax Crawford proven time and time again over the years that he can get to the end zone. Yeah, Dre doing the smart thing there. You know, if you block there, it's a blindside block, it's a penalty, it's a 15-yarder. So right decision by him to just kind of look like he's getting away. Nice little shovel option underneath to Jax Crawford. And a shovel pass gets in for 2 points. There we are again. 8 points from Jax on this drive. Octopi today. Here's the replay. See Jax come in motion. Cross. Yeah, really nice play. 71 did a good job of following Jax Crawford across that, but just too quick, too shifty. You see the pass again for the touchdown. Great blocking. Good protection. Great job by Peter Dewar, the right back, Trey Ruck. Yeah, he did a great job there on that block. It's just absolutely driving. And will obviously you've got a better understanding of this UWE offense. Would UWE have the option to have the running back stay in if they're noticing the pressure get through to Jadrian? Yeah, they sometimes keep the running back in. They sometimes release him. It just depends on the play call, really. Yeah, I can see that being something that they'd look to adjust just with some of this pressure that this Loughborough front have offered. Kicks away, it's a low kick. And he's down. It's cool. Yeah, good. I mean, good job catching it. That's just unfortunate. And it's taking him backwards. Just unfortunate. Good job, but that's sometimes the frustrating thing about the rules of once you're down, you're down. You can't get back up. Yeah, college rules, of course. Yeah. I'm sure we've all been there where caught the ball or just tripped up over your own feet and you're just like, no, I had open space. I wasn't ready. Yeah, Loughborough seeing if they can do anything here on this drive. Yeah, it will be a long one for them, down about the 15. I mean, they've had some good positive yards today. It's not like they've been completely shut down. They just struggle to get over midfield. Yeah, and they're going to the run game. Oh, there's a late flag. I think that's going to be a taunt. I think the UWE player was taunting the Loughborough player as he was down. I don't know, they all seem to be getting along. I don't know what's... I mean, it does make sense for it to be taunting, but it doesn't look like it's... it was harm. Yeah, I don't think the referee liked that one either. He threw that flag with some intent there, didn't he? Get ready to block your ears.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, 88, defence, taunting. That's a 15-yard penalty, first down. That's 88's first unsportsmanlike penalty.
There we go, number 88 for UWE. Done with the unsportsmanlike, and yeah, it must have just been taunting him as he was on the ground. So just waiting for the referees to note that one down.
Yeah, needs to make note. Obviously, too unsportsmanlike. It's an ejection.
Yeah, and you missed the next game as well, which for UWE would be either Leeds or Birmingham, as I said earlier. So still not sure. I did have a little look to see if I could see any scores, but nothing online yet. So unsure what's happening there. We'll try to find out, but for now, not sure.
Yeah, and that game, regardless, will be played here, as UWE are the 1 seed. Loughborough going to the run again. Space up the middle, good tackling. But really good work there from number 81 at running back.
Don't think you realise how cold it is until you try and send a message to someone on your phone and your fingers, your thumbs can't type very well.
See, kids these days will never understand the pain of having to push down a button in the cold
Right.
as well. Like when you're not just touchscreen, but you've got to put some pressure on that bad boy. Like some dirt's got in there, so it's a bit tougher than normal.
Another run for Loughborough.
He's managed
Just
to
bounce outside, yeah. Just get some positive yards there. Gonna gain about 2 yards.
Yeah, and it looked completely blocked up. It looked like it was going to get blown dead, but obviously doing a really good job of finding his way to the outside. You can just see him out in the background there.
Good pursuit though from the UWE defense, making sure that it wasn't more than 2 yards.
Yeah, it can get dangerous in those situations. You get everybody going to the ball, and then all of a sudden there's just more space than there should have been.
Yeah, that running back just escaped out to the right, didn't he? And a QB back to pass, a swing pass.
And he's
Got
got
the
space.
receiver in the backfield now.
As we have a frisbee coming over the over the fence.
It's now a frisbee on the field. There's all sorts going on at Hillside Gardens today.
Yeah, good running, really good amount of space. Like to see him protect that ball.
Yeah, he's holding it like a loaf of bread there.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. He did a good job of hiding it from the defender, but yeah, he doesn't want to do that too often. We've really just been a multi-sport day today.
Yeah, I have no idea how they're playing ultimate frisbee over there in this wind, but
and the ball's on the ground. Bad snap. Ball's still on the ground.
Oh,
and
it's still on the ground. It's going back to the end zone. Who's going to pick this one up? And Loughborough do get on it. That's going to be negative about 45 yards or so. Really not what Loughborough needed there.
No, it's really ill-timed. All things considered, we do have a player down, unfortunately. You can just see the quarterback, maybe not ready for it. No, he is ready for it. It's just a low snap.
Yeah, low snap, yeah. Tries to pick it up, tries to kick it. UWE player comes in.
Goes flying.
Goes for the ball. At 85 for Loughborough. Manages to scoop it up.
Yeah, he's just hurt himself going for that. I don't know if the UWE player went into him or he just landed a bit awkwardly. Sliding's tough. Sliding against it is a skill.
Obviously, clock does stop for this as it's an injury timeout.
But
it will resume when play does start. Obviously, our clock's still ticking away there, but
yeah, I expect a punt here.
yeah, it's 4 from 38.
Guys,
Coach,
listen,
what have you got for me?
If you want,
what does the play sheet say?
If you want my professional opinion, I think they should be.
What you got for me?
There are not many plays designed for this situation, other than to just hoof it away.
Yeah, and they're now kicking into the wind, so again, referees, whistles, not happy with something. Sure what's going on here, but not happy with something.
2-minute warning maybe?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 2-minute warning at 2 minutes. You have 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, 2-minute warning. There we go. There we go. That's it. Jog back. There we go. Come on, we want to get this game over with.
Yeah, he's having fun with the cameras, having fun with the mic. As the ball hits the ground.
Ball hits the ground. Drop snap. And UWE are going to have short field position. They're going to have to go quick, though, if they want to get some more points on the board, because the clock will continue to run.
Yeah, they'll get at least 3 plays out of this, but they do still have their timeouts. And yeah, just good job holding on to it. Good tackle there from 28. He like the way he was dragging his hands down the body, really trying to pull that.
Timeout called. UWE.
There we go.
1-4-5. That is their first timeout of the half.
There we go. So rightly so. You just called it, Craig. Timeout from UWE so that they can make use of these last few minutes to try and get some more points on the board and try to get that 50 burger.
It's the 50 burger. It's repetitions. It's, you know, it's this time of the year in England. You got to get used to playing in this weather. So the more reps they can get.
Yeah, and Clark back to pass. He's going deep. He's got AJ Meelan, and it only took 1 play. He's in for the score. Touchdown, UWE Bullets. That's going to bring up the 50. And there you have it. We're going to go for 2 here to try and make it 52. But great pass from Clark. I mean, watch this route from AJ Meelan. He's just on an out route.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
It's just a well-placed ball, right? The defenders just didn't have good technique there.
Yeah, and it's hard to say without knowing what Loughborough's like defensive playbook has in it, but it looks like just didn't pass the player off correctly.
And Clark completes it to DC for 2 points.
DC's had a very strong game today. It's nice to see him get the extra 2 there.
Yeah, just a nice simple slant route. Easy 2-point conversion there. Looks like part of his jersey's ripped off, but here's the touchdown again. Good protection up front. And great poise in the pocket from Clark, just able to deliver a strike to AJ Meelan, and he does the rest.
Yeah, and really this connection between Jadrian and AJ has kind of erased the first half, and that's what you want as the game develops. Put those missed times, those miscues behind you, and just, you know, be elite.
That's it, yeah, and obviously Clark doesn't have his main man today. There's no Jason Matthews-Sharsh, so that's usually his safety blanket. He doesn't have him, so going to AJ Meelan quite a bit today, so yeah, maybe he's taken over that role slightly. But PlayOverseas ready to kick this away. This could potentially
ball
be
on the ground again.
The last action of today. And I think that's going to do it for us. I think that's 0s on the clock. Just waiting for confirmation.
They're getting a lot of waving from the refs. That's usually a signal. And there it is.
And there it is. So, final score here in this quarter-final. UWE Bullets 52, Loughborough Students 0. Craig, thoughts on the game?
Well, it was a wet one, it was a windy one, but it was a winning one in the end for this UWE team. They'll be disappointed at how some stretches of that game went, I'm sure, but there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of camaraderie, and they'll take the lessons learned today into the semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely. Still no confirmation on who they will be playing, but if you look out online, there should be something reasonably soon, I would imagine, where we get confirmation of who UWE will have in the next round. It will be here, it will be in 2 weeks' time at Hillside Gardens, and we can't wait to see you join us for that one as well. Stay with us, we'll try and get a word of a player or two before we cut the stream out.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the wait for the handshakes to happen. There's Jax with his glorious hair leading the charge.
Obviously, I appreciate everyone who's tuned in today. You know, people from America hopefully tuning in, people from this country tuning in to the UK. So we appreciate you for viewing this game, and yeah, hopefully we can get a player or two over just to have a quick word.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think if we can, I'd like to get Coach T over. I think the defense has been strong. I'd like to get a word on that. Once again, 0 points conceded.
See the players just giving the handshakes coming down the line.
And as we just wait for formalities to finish, I just want to give a thanks to our sponsors to today, TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, and EP Sports. They've been sponsoring this UWE team and these streams for a while. Check them all out. Lovely to have their support. And a big, huge thanks to CheersMate Productions, to the production people, to the camera people. Absolutely fantastic job as always. It's a pleasure working with them, and not easy in these conditions, that's for sure. So big thanks to them for braving this weather. How's it going, man? And as the players are just finishing up there, we've got Greener back. He's got a guest with us.
Yeah, joined by Jax Crawford, who's just recently come back to the team after being in Germany playing. Had a bit of an injury as well, Jax as well. How do you feel the game went today for you?
Out there and get my body back right, get back with the team, create some chemistry together, and I think we had a good win. There's some things that we're gonna have to fix for us, the turnovers, but I think we had a good game so far overall.
How did you feel the game was with the weather out there? Obviously real tough conditions today. Like, how much did that affect what you were trying to do on offense?
Yeah, it limits us because we don't have the ability to throw the ball like we normally do. So, but TJ played great, had 2 touchdowns for us, so the run game's there. Something that we're probably gonna have to rep on a little bit more if we're gonna have types of weather like this. But other than that, I think we did a great job.
Yeah, I was saying to Greener just before we brought you over that you're in England this time of year. It's to be expected. And as you guys went to the run game, obviously strong. You got an incredible offensive line, but that short pass game where you really excelled today, getting that ball in your hands, finding the edge. Like, hopefully we see more of that from you in the future. And obviously, hopefully you stay healthy, because it is nice having you back for sure.
I'm glad to be back. Trying to get my 3rd ring, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Back to back. Nice for you to find the end zone today as well.
Yes, that felt great. That felt great.
Well, thanks very much, Jax.
Yes, thank
Anything you want to say just before you head off?
Just shout out to everybody back home. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and go Bullets.
Let's go. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, Jax. So Jax Crawford, receiver for the UWE Bullets there. Just giving us some words at the end of day's play.
Yeah, you'll go join the team as they do their thanks and their celebrations.
And they go and get their victory brownies as you see them running off now. The victory brownies are there. Yeah, you see them all there waiting for those brownies.
Hey, listen, I've had those brownies and they are good. They are worth celebrating. They are worth running for.
So yeah, I think that's just about do us here today. It's a cold one. I want to get warm.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Just about ready to get inside.
Yeah, and as we sign off, once again, just thank you to everybody that's watched, that's tuned in, that's stuck with us throughout this game. Thank you to our sponsors, thank you to CheersMate, and yeah, we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, a couple of weeks' time for the semi-finals at Hillside Gardens. We'll see you there. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely not. Cheers, Greeno.
Cheers, Craig.